Yo, it's in the 90s out here right now. I ain't playing. We're doing this job $1,300, but I want to spit some real game for you right now and talk about how to make more money in your lawn landscaping property maintenance business from the bottom of my heart. Here's stuff I learned the hard way, and you can significantly, dramatically increase your average ticket job and profit margin, so there's more money in your pocket, so you go boom, 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 and your bank account is going up, 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 maybe even like never before. I don't know where you're at in your business. My name's Keith Kalfas. I help them start and grow landscape businesses from 0 to 100K. My videos have helped start 10,000 businesses, and we got 80 million views online. I'm so excited. And so anyways, I just finished trimming this ornamental tree right here, and with an orchard ladder and Milwaukee extendable pole pruners. I'll just show you an extension real quick right here. Battery powered Milwaukee trimmers, anyone. Battery powered is lightweight. You can use whatever you want. You could put like 2-3 extensions on there. And I climbed up inside of the tree and trimmed it. So here's the secret. When you're willing and able to reach higher than your average lawn or landscape guy, and way higher than the customer would even consider, you're in a niche. The riches are in the niches. You've heard that. So what I mean is, like, some guys mow lawns, some guys trim bushes, some guys do patios, and you can make a lot of money doing patios and stuff. You should really know what you're doing. But when it comes to trimming, I got this orchard ladder by Tall Man Ladders. It's 16 feet. It costs about $1,000 to get it delivered to your shop or your house or whatever. But once you got that, bro, you're in money. And with these extension pruners right here, bro, like, I'm talking, you can make $1,000 a day, boom, in your pocket, profit, because you're reaching high up stuff, right? And you're doing what we call ladder work. So you start advertising that and telling your customers about that. Hey, we can do the whole property trim package. So we could trim everything from like 15 feet down. All the ornamental trees and shrubs. I want to warn you, if you get into tree trimming and stuff, you should be really careful. You should get educated, become a certified arborist, which I'm not, because you could transmit fungal infections from tree to tree, property to property. You should clean your tools. You can cause damage to people's trees and shrubs if you don't know what you're doing. You should never trim oak trees. There's certain stuff, so you should get educated. But what I'm saying is that you can make a lot of money. So we're at $1,200 for the day if we come out and we do a whole property trim package. And some stuff we can do $2,500 in a day. We do $5,000 property trim packages. We got these customers that got huge houses. There's shrubs and ornamental trees everywhere. They got these property line arborvitaes that go all the way to the back of the property. And so we'll come in and we make it rain, and we move nonstop. So in about 2 days, we can knock out a $4,500 to a $5,000 job. How do you do this? How do you get these jobs? Well, one is bandit signs. Right here, like this customer, I'm going to be leaving a bandit sign in their lawn. I got a permission, and I can leave it there for weeks. Big, bold phone numbers. Advertising on Facebook, making YouTube and Instagram videos, running Google and Facebook ads. Now you're like, how do I do all this? Well, you listen to audiobooks like Duct Tape Marketing by John Jantsch, the book The Referral Engine by John Jantsch, and All Marketers Are Liars by Seth Godin. That's kind of a funny name for a book. Purple Cow by Seth Godin. And so you become this walking, talking salesman billboard, a renaissance man or woman for your company. And I walked into Jimmy John's, and I carry business cards, and I stuck them on the cork board. I walked out with my sandwich. I was like, wait, I got to put the business card everywhere I go. So I put my business cards up, got a phone call, sold a customer who made tens of thousands of dollars over the period of several years just by putting my business card up. Here's another way I got more customers. I'm freestyling right now. As I was in the car with my wife one day, it was a newspaper ad. Who advertises in the newspaper? It was $37 for a tiny ad. My wife was like, because I forgot my debit card. I was like, oh, shoot. And we were going out to dinner, and I wanted to place this newspaper ad on the car ride there. She's like, well, you could just use mine. I'll pay for it. I was like, no, I don't want my wife paying for my business expenses. She's like, just take my card. I was like, all right, bet. So $37, newspaper ad came out. Nobody called. A week later, I got one phone call. Little old lady, very nice, very humble. I come to give her a quote. She wants $40 worth of these little tiny bushes trimmed. I'm like, whatever, mad respect. So I'm trimming the little bushes. $40, right? Neighbor comes out and says, hey, I want mine done too. I was like, bet. So I say, I live in Metro Detroit. Do you guys say that? Put bet in the comments. All right, so $700 for the neighbor to trim up the property. And then the nice elderly lady recommended us to her a nephew who owned 25 real estate properties. Got on the phone with him. We locked down all 25 properties, property maintenance, gutter cleaning, window cleaning, new properties, demo jobs. Then he referred me to his brother who did real estate, and we did a $4,000 demo job. And then we did another job for $2,500, another job for $7,000 off of one little tiny $37 newspaper ad. So being an entrepreneur or becoming self-employed, I want you to get excited right now. If you got any chains on you of feeling like you're trapped in a job or you're afraid to go full-time in your business, if you got something or a stronghold on your life right now, break it off right now. Break it off. I'll even go this far. This might make you leave the video, and if you do, I still love you. There is this. Where's he going? Where's Kelsey going? His name is Jesus. He is the King. I'm sitting here singing on my customer's property, but it's okay. My customers love me. Get in where you fit in, right? You're gonna find when you're your own unique self. You're gonna find customers who love you and want to refer you to more cool people like that. When you're afraid, and you're not your unique self, and you're just trying to please everybody and you're in fear, you're going to attract customers like that who are going to want to take advantage of you and refer you to all their cheap neighbors and friend customers. And then you're going to be caught in the lowball trap saying, this business sucks. I hate it. And you come home, your wife's hitting you over the head with a frying pan because you're all depressed. You're like, my business sucks. She's like, you suck. I hate you. Pow! Everybody hates you, kicking you, right? You're crawling around crying, grown-ass man. My life sucks. It's never going to get better. And you know who cares? Nobody cares. Nobody cares about the troubles you've seen. All right, you see how I'm being right now? When you feel good, so the jurisdiction of out there, the world at large. Don't go on TikTok. Everything is a conspiracy. I mean, it's negative shit, bro. Here. How you feel right here, right now in your heart. You feel that? When you feel good and you take a chance on yourself. You believe in yourself. Right? It gives off a positive vibe. And when you have positive expectancy and you're willing to stand up and fight for yourself, stop negotiating against yourself. When you're willing to stand up for yourself and say, you know what, I have a dream, I have a goal, I have a belief, and dagnabbit, I believe in myself. And I'm gonna get this done. And the customer or somebody says, you suck. What do you do? What I mean is, like, if you give a customer a price for $1,000 for something, and they're like, well, this guy said he would do it for 400. And you say, well, peace. And you just go out. So instead of like getting upset about it, which I know how that feels. Just go get more and more and more and more customers. Fill up your funnel with hundreds of customers so you can sift through and cherry pick the ones that you want. And when you get caught in this lowball trap where you feel stuck, and you're like, why did I sign up for this? Why did I say yes? I did it because I needed the money, right? It's a story in your head. Like, it's interesting. You can have a choice to learn a lesson and put a little system in place to not do that stupid thing again that makes you like lose money or be stuck or work for free, right? Or you can have the difficult conversation with yourself and with other people respectfully and then say, okay, I learned from this. I use that as a foundation that I stand on to level me up. Or you can go into a victim story and you can play it over and over and get caught in the swirl and become a victim and be stuck by it, right? So if there's something that comes into your path that you don't know about, like I don't know, some type of project or something you want to learn how to do. Maybe you want to get into installing patios. you can go learn that. Whatever you want to get into, go find the people who have figured out how to do that thing, and you might have to pay money for access, but you can learn how to do it and you can level up. Or you can just create a negative bullshit victim story and tell yourself that it's not going to work for you, right? I am going to touch on one thing real quick. There are some people who have been treated unfairly, for real. And it's caused a story that is rooted in partial truth, but it's also a lie, right? What I mean is like, I gotta be careful how I say this. There's somebody who follows my content who's been reaching out to me, and I love helping people because I know what it feels like. And they're like, well, you don't understand my problems because I've been going through this, and they feel, how can I say this, man? I gotta be careful what I'm qualified and not qualified to talk about. Because I'm not qualified to talk about certain things. Like, I'm just gonna come out and say it. If anybody feels like they've been discriminated against, I understand and I respect you and I honor you. And the best thing that I can say, because I'm not the right guy, I don't talk about those topics, but I do have respect and honor, is that go find 10, 50, or 100 people who have the same similar feeling, who have figured out how to push through and make it and turn that into the greatest thing that made them successful. Because nothing can deny the power of your enthusiasm, your motivation, and your human heart, right? I grew up thinking that I was unworthy and stupid. My mom mixed two powerful substances, and my mother passed away, and I had to put her in the ground, and it was very hard. I've lost a lot of friends, and I've been to a lot of funerals, and I know what it's like to feel unworthy and to be broke and to have negative victim stories. I spent years stuck in dead-end jobs, like literally kicking the can down the road, trying to figure out, how do I make more money? How do I get my life together? Am I worthy enough to even get married? My wife wants to spend the rest of her life with me. Like, I almost didn't even believe it. I'm like, and so as you got to give up to go up, and sometimes you got to give up the story, and then you can go up. So that's all I want to say. I honor you. I respect you. I want to see you win. I would love to meet you in person one day and shake your hand at a live event and hear your success story. But now we got to get back to finishing up this property, making customers happy, making money. The sun is shining. The birds are flying around. It's game time. My friends, a quick little survey. Let me know in the comments below. Because of social media, I've learned a lot. We make videos all the time. 80 million views online. I've uploaded 20,000 pieces of content to social media. I have multiple YouTube channels. If you're into window cleaning only, I have another channel just crossed 25,000 subscribers called the Window Cleaning Blueprint YouTube channel. You can check that out. This channel is Keith Kalfas. My Entrepreneur Shop Tour series is coming out soon. It's all loaded up on YouTube, and I'm going to start releasing the videos. So if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you subscribe, because we travel around the country and we've interviewed some of the heaviest hitting entrepreneurs that they give tons of great advice of how to overcome struggles and strife and still succeed in their businesses. It's going to be on my YouTube channel. And I'll be uploading to like Facebook too, and shorts to Instagram at Keith Kalfas. But here's what I want to ask you. Are you interested in learning how to do social media marketing to market your business so you can get more leads and customers? If you are, comment below the word smartphone, or just go. I got a free guide. It's keithkalfas.com/smartphone. One word. And I have an entirely free guide of how you can literally market your business with nothing more than your smartphone. It's really insightful. So you can go and download that guide. It also puts you on my email list automatically, right? So then when my podcasts come out, like the Untrapped podcast, we just crossed 900,000 downloads. We put out episodes, 1 to 2 episodes a week. You can listen to it while you work. The Untrapped podcast, you'll get emails. You'll be part of my newsletter. And if we have anything that comes out, like live events, we can stay in contact that way. Until then, I'll see you in the next video, and peace.